The year was 1776. The air was thick with revolution. Behind closed doors, 56 men penned a document that would ignite a nation, the United States Declaration of Independence. It was a secret document, written in whispers, and its discovery would have meant certain death for its authors. Yet it sparked a revolution that changed the face of the world. By the turn of the 21st century, the world had entered the age of whistleblowers. Highly classified documents, like those released by Chelsea Manning and Edward Snowden, revealed the inner workings of governments and corporations. People discussing privacy and transparency in a conference. Panel discussion on the impact of whistleblowers. Global protests demanding government transparency, shaking public trust, and sparking global debates on privacy and transparency. To summarize, the journey of secret documents is a reflection of our evolving society. From the handwritten pages of the Declaration of Independence to the digital code of the I love you bug, from the classified files of whistleblowers to the encrypted data of the AI era, these secret documents have shaped and continue to shape the world we live in. Remember, knowledge is power. And in the world of secret documents, that power can change the course of history. So stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, the truth is often hidden in plain sight. Keep peeling back the layers of the world's mysteries. Now let's get into some real shit. Documents that the CIA have declassified, part 1 of 3 by Namku Zhu. The subject is Remote Viewing, Astral Projection, Vertical Bar Analysis, and Assessment of Gateway Process. Department of the Army, U.S. Army Operational Group, U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command, Fort George G. Meade, Maryland, 20755. Subject: Analysis and Assessment of Gateway Process. To Commander U.S. Army Operational Group, Fort Meade, Maryland, 20755. As I set out to fulfill that tasking, it soon became clear that in order to assess the validity and practicality of the process, I needed to do enough supporting research and analysis to fully understand how and why the process works. Frankly, sir, that proved to be an extremely involved and difficult business. Then I found it necessary to delve into various sources for information concerning quantum mechanics in order to be able to describe the nature and functioning of human consciousness. I had to be able to construct a scientifically valid and reasonably lucid model of how consciousness functions under the influence of the brain hemisphere synchronization technique employed by Gateway. Once this was done, the next step involved recourse to theoretical physics in order to explain the character of the time-space dimension and the means by which expanded human consciousness transcends it in achieving Gateway's objectives. Finally, I again found it necessary to use physics to bring the whole phenomenon of out-of-body states into the language of physical science, to remove the stigma of its occult connotations, and put it in a frame of reference suited to objective assessment. I began the narrative by briefly profiling the fundamental biomedical factors affecting such related techniques as hypnosis, biofeedback, and transcendental meditation, so that their objectives and mode of functioning could be compared in the reader's mind with the Gateway experience as the model of its underlying mechanics was developed. Additionally, that introductory material is useful in supporting the conclusions of the paper. I indicate that at times, these related techniques may provide useful entry points to accelerate movement into the Gateway experience. 3. Niels Bohr, the renowned physicist, once responded to his son's complaints about the obtuse nature of certain concepts in physics by saying, "You are not thinking, you are merely being logical." So, to borrow Dr. Bohr's mode of expression, parts of this paper will require not only logic, but a touch of right brain intuitive insight to achieve a complete, comfortable grasp of the concepts involved. Nevertheless, once that is done, I am confident that their construction and application will stand up to the test of rational critique. The physics of altered human consciousness deals with some conceptualizations that are not easily grasped or visualized exclusively in the context of ordinary left-brain linear thinking. Unless that point is clearly established, the danger exists that some people will reject the whole concept of the Gateway experience in the mistaken belief that it contradicts, and is therefore alien to all that they hold to be right and true. 5. This study is certainly not designed to be the last word on the subject, but I hope that the validity of its basic structure and of the fundamental concepts upon which it is based will make it a useful guide for other Usain Scum personnel who are required to take the Gateway training or work with Gateway materials. Owaini M. McDonnell, LTC, Michigan Commander. Sources, credits, and a special thanks to Serene Spectrum Studios for the incredible visuals and effort at Serene Spectrum Studios. YouTube/Instagram/TikTok. And lastly, thank you to everyone for the overwhelming interest and support. Quite honestly, because of you guys, I got up and completed this video that I have been dreading for few weeks. Blessings to all.